Okay, so here is my Challenge A class binder. This is my son's. He hasn't touched it since he brought it home from his last class 2 months ago, or whenever that was. It's all a blur. Anyway, so this was from the guide, this cover sheet we put inside the binder. We put some blank paper at the front at the beginning of the year, like 5 to 10 pages, just in case. I make a packing list of what you need for each strand so that there's no doubt about it, and we put that in there. I make a projected seminar schedule from day to day. We don't always stick to it, but I do in the first 6 weeks so that parents who are wanting to come in, visit, and get an idea of what we're doing, know when we're doing what. And then the schedule for the year and when we have off. This page is also from the guide. This etiquette agreement is at the very back of the guide. I have the kids do it at home with a parent and bring it into orientation, and we go through it together. And then this is also from the back of the guide. I use this as my classroom rules. And then also from the guide, the snapshots of both semesters, and we put a little tab on that so we can always find it. This is super handy specifically for the order of research topics in the first semester, the order that we're reading the books all year, everything, you know what region you're drawing, stuff like that. So it's just handy to have. And then I go right into, I have a pocketed, what do you call them? A pocketed divider for each strand. And the pocket is for things that I'm sending home that you can take out and leave at home. And then behind that, I hole punch things that I give them that I want them to put in the binder and keep there for future reference. Grammar, same thing. We got a pocketed divider, and then I often will give them charts that I like, just suggestions to parents of charts to use at home to practice with. And then this one I wanted them to have in seminar each week as we were practicing it, and then he just left it in there. Research. During the science fair unit, I have them bring me a fresh copy of their research plan every week, because every week we're adding to the research plan. It's a great way to build accountability, and so they need a pocket folder to put that in. And then behind research, we have 3 dividers that do not have pockets. One for the natural science unit, where we have a bibliography guide for APA format and presentation skills sheet to kind of help them with what to work on. Behind science fair, this is built backwards. So the last thing we do in science fair is practice for a presentation. So it is put in here, like he would start at the very back of that section to see where we started. But I give them tools each week to guide them in that. So lots of stuff ends up being in there. Then the anatomy is the last section, and my son has dysgraphia, so I give him the terms, and then we do an exercise every week where we break apart the terms and look for keywords, kind of like an IW, so that he can build his own definitions. So he's got that in there. Not everybody would have that, but we do have from the guide, where is it? All these sheets from the appendix in the guide for all of the terms that they're going to be defining. I want this in the binder because we look at this every week. We go through and pronounce all the terms, have little discussions about, anybody know what a clavicle is with the skeleton or things like that. So I want the list in front of them. So if I want it in seminar every week, then it's in this binder. And then also the drawings that are from the guide. So all that stuff from the guide gets put in here. Exposition, every week they are supposed to bring to class either an Annie chart, an outline, or an essay, so that this pocket divider gives them a place to put it. And then someone amazing on the director's page created these toolboxes for each essay. So I print those out for the kids and put them in a page protector. They're just super handy. And then also this 5 common topic sheet. I don't know how much they use that, but I think it's helpful to parents. And their flow for the year as far as the books and when we're in each part. This is from the guide. This is also from the guide. These 2 pages, the how to mark up a book and this page about the flow of exposition, they're not back to back in the guide, but I just reprinted them that way because I wanted them both to be in the binder. Then behind exposition, I have 3 tabs, no pockets, for invention. So all their Annie charts get stored there throughout the year. And at the beginning of the year, I print out a bunch of these blank Annie charts so that they just have them. That's totally optional. But then at the beginning of the year when we're building the binder, we just put 9 Annie charts in here. And then you're good to go for the year. Arrangement, so all of their outlines. And then elocution. The idea being at the end of the year, then they have 9 papers all in order there. And then the debate strand is last, so a pocket there because again, each week they're supposed to bring in a map to share so they have somewhere to put it. And then I put, this is from the appendix, just the maps by week as a quick reference. It's nice because it has what they're drawing, details to pay attention to, and also each week the terms. Sometimes that's a little easier for them to read and mark up than the actual guide pages. It's a learning preference. And then all these pages from the appendix for all of the territories and countries and continents, because again, I want them in seminar each week, so they're in this binder. Then we do have a divider without a pocket so that each week as they're bringing in maps, they can stick one in here. So at the end of the year, then you have a collection of all your maps for the whole year. And the last divider is a geodictionary. Again, an amazing person in our group created this geodictionary. It's in the files. And I print one out for each of my students and put it in the guide, in the binder, because again, I want it in class every week. So basically, you build it the way you want it. And I would encourage you to think about, when I'm leading class, what do I want them to always have? And how can I set them up for success as far as organizing and getting all that stuff here? And this is what I've come up with. It seems to have worked really well in helping them be organized. It's just one binder for everything. And I really like it. So I hope this is helpful to you. I'm not a good videographer, so I apologize for that now.